Welcome to No Filter Reviews. Today, we're diving into the history of relations between Iran, the United States, and Israel, presented in a non-political, non-partisan way to simply explain the timeline of events from the early 20th century to today. Let's begin. In the 1940s and 50s, Iran, under the Pahlavi dynasty, maintained diplomatic ties with both the US and Israel. The US provided economic and military aid to Iran to counter Soviet influence, while Iran and Israel cooperated quietly through trade and intelligence sharing. In 1953, the US and UK orchestrated Operation Ajax, a coup to remove Iran's Prime Minister Mohammad Mossadegh after he nationalized the oil industry. The Shah was reinstated, strengthening US-Iran ties. Through the 1960s and 70s, Iran supplied oil to Israel, and Israel provided technical assistance to Iran. The US deepened its alliance with Iran, supplying advanced weapons like F-14 jets as part of its Cold War strategy. In 1979, the Islamic Revolution overthrew the Shah, establishing the Islamic Republic under Ayatollah Khomeini. Iran cut ties with Israel, declaring it illegitimate, and relations with the US deteriorated. That November, Iranian students seized the US Embassy in Tehran, holding 52 Americans hostage for 444 days. In 1980, the US severed diplomatic relations with Iran, a break that persists today. During the 1980s Iran-Iraq War, the US supported Iraq with intelligence, while Israel reportedly sold arms to Iran in deals linked to the Iran-Contra affair. In 1983, the US designated Iran a state sponsor of terrorism, citing its support for Hezbollah, linked to the bombing of the US Marine barracks in Beirut, which killed 241 Americans. In 1988, the US Navy shot down Iran Air Flight 655, killing 290 civilians, an incident the US called accidental. In 1995, the US imposed comprehensive sanctions on Iran, citing terrorism and nuclear concerns. Iran strengthened ties with groups like Hezbollah and Hamas, which clashed with Israel. In 2002, Israel revealed Iran's covert nuclear program, raising global alarms. By 2006, Iran resumed uranium enrichment, leading to UN sanctions. That year, Israel fought Hezbollah in Lebanon, accusing Iran of supplying weapons. In the 2010s, tensions escalated. In 2010, the Stuxnet virus, widely attributed to the US and Israel, damaged Iran's nuclear centrifuges. Between 2011 and 2012, several Iranian nuclear scientists were assassinated, with Iran blaming Israel and the US. In 2015, the Iran nuclear deal, or JCPOA, was signed between Iran and world powers, including the US, limiting Iran's nuclear program for sanctions relief. Israel opposed the deal, arguing it was insufficient. In 2018, the US withdrew from the JCPOA and reimposed sanctions. Iran began violating the deal's limits. In 2020, the US assassinated Iranian General Qasem Soleimani, prompting Iran to fire missiles at US bases in Iraq. From 2021 to 2023, Iran accelerated uranium enrichment to near weapons-grade levels. Israel conducted strikes on Iranian-linked targets in Syria and Lebanon, while the US and Israel held joint military exercises to counter Iran. As of June 2025, the US and Iran have no diplomatic ties, with sanctions ongoing. Iran and Israel remain without relations, engaged in proxy conflicts. The US and Israel maintain a strong alliance, cooperating on regional security. That's the history of Iran, the US, and Israel's relations, shared in a non-political, non-partisan way to focus solely on the facts. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more, and let us know what topic you want next.